Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video about how to romanticize your life and how to just embrace that main character energy. If you want to hear me talking about how I found ways to eke the romance and the beauty out of my everyday life and really tap into the main character vibe and, you know, kind of center my life around myself, then please keep watching. Right, I'm just gonna straighten my hair quickly. It's quite greasy at the moment, or it looks quite greasy because I put some amla oil in my hair underneath and basically did like a steam treatment, and then it kind of seeped through into the wig. So she is a little bit greasy today, but I don't think that is too much of an issue because, as I mentioned with this unit, it's supposed to like mimic the texture of like relaxed afro hair. So I'm not mad at the effect that it's created, to be real. So yeah, just gonna pass a straightener through it to make it nice and smooth, give it that silk press look and feel. And then I'm just going to bump the ends, put a little bit of a curl there for some volume. So we're talking about, I don't know if you guys can see me properly, and this is probably not the most ideal angle, but if you never see this video, I wasn't happy with it. But we're talking about, nevertheless, how to romanticize your life and how to be the main character. And I've got a few notes on my phone, which I'm probably going to balance here like so. Because I didn't want to miss out on all of my talking points. So for me personally, this is a topic that I discovered in my research. Well, one, it kept just cropping up on my YouTube homepage, and two, when I was looking up videos around feminine energy, soft life, etc., it also came up. I think also because I watch a lot of morning routines and routine videos, like evening routines, like cozy, aesthetically pleasing routines. I think that's probably another reason why this topic came up for me. So I guess I associated it with those things. Oh, I'm loving Morticia Adams, so chic. I associate it with those things, and if you guys want me to do a morning routine, like how to romanticize your life edition or main character energy edition, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do that. But yeah, that's basically how I came across this topic, and I wanted to cover it off, as I mentioned in my last video. But I think this is obviously subjective, like every other topic, but I feel like for me and for everybody, how you romanticize your life, which in my view is basically like make your life as pleasant and as beautiful as possible. Yeah, I think it's different for everybody, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. I think my hair is straight enough. You see how this just like, this texture, everything. Sorry, getting sidetracked. So for me, the first thing, the first like tip to romanticizing your life is gratitude and expressing gratitude for the things that you have. So for me, like creating a beautiful life or living a beautiful life is as much about you know, trying to create new experiences and new associations with the everyday things in my life, as it is about, you know, just being grateful for what the life that I do live and what I have created today. So like, I make it a habit to, in my notes, I have a like positive habits for 2022 note where I basically note down on a daily basis. I try to do it like first thing in the morning because it really like sets you up for the day, but I basically note down all of the things, well, the main thing that I'm grateful for that morning, that day, whatever. And I feel like reminding yourself of the things that you have created, that you have been blessed with, manifested, whatever, is a great place to start. Because often I think we move through life so quickly, we forget to sort of stop and just assess like where we are on this journey. And so I love to do that because I think, one, gratitude, you know, by its very nature, like, makes you appreciate and almost feel satisfied. Like, you could, when you make it a habit to be grateful for all the things you have, you actually feel, you start to create the feeling that you don't need anymore. And I think it's that feeling of not needing anymore, of not needing something that attracts more into your life. You almost like detach from like the desperation or like desperate energy, and you just start to become a bit more free and a bit more relaxed. Which is why I think that gratitude is probably one of the most powerful tools for, I guess, one, like manifestation, thinking or speaking things into existence, because you acknowledge to, you know, whoever your higher power is. It's God for me, might be the universe for some, but you already acknowledge that, wow, thank you so much for giving me all these things that I have thus far. And, you know, I'm so grateful for these things that my heart is open to more, because I'm not so hung up on other things that I can't see what I already have in front of me. So yeah, I think God, the universe, whatever your higher power is, responds very well to gratitude and like thankful energy. So there's one. So how I romanticize my life, I say one thing I'm grateful for every morning, and I try to make that as daily a practice as I can, because, as I say, I start my day like that. Is that rain? Oh my god. So if I haven't already mentioned it, I'm heading out for dinner, and that rain coming down like it is, not ideal. So I'm so glad I'm driving. But yeah, gratitude, how I start my day, and then I'm able to find more things to feel grateful for, which is always a great help. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try out something. I'm supposed to be leaving here in half an hour, guys. Let's pray to God I can make that happen. The other way that I like to romanticize my life is to take joy in the small pleasures. And that is to like really eke out like the romantic element of the small little luxuries that life throws at you every day. So it'll be different for everybody, but for me it's like that first cup of coffee, homemade coffee in the morning, a new book, settling down in a cozy corner like this and enjoying a new book. Fiction, non-fiction, whatever floats your boat. Okay, that's worked nicely. What else? What other small pleasures are there? What else did I note down? A cozy fireplace. And do you know what I love to do? I will link some down below. I love to, I actually have a fireplace in the house, but it's not a working one. I.e., it's an electric one, so it lets out heat, and it has like there used to be like a light that came on which would kind of create the effect of like a real fire burning, but the light has gone out, so I need to get that replaced. But now, to get that effect, I basically go onto YouTube and I type in like fireplace scene, or like cozy fireplace, and there's like loads of different like scenes, like a bookshop in a like really snowy town, a huge fireplace and like a Christmas tree in the background, and some of them like play like Christmas music or like jazz music, and you can hear like the crackling fireplace sound. So I like to create like a really cozy environment, especially like around this time of year where it's super festive, and yeah, the evenings are like colder, and it's just really, really nice. So yeah, a cozy fireplace I put here. What else? Enjoying an old favourite rom-com. So yeah, those are like the little things that you can kind of like make yourself look forward to. And then another one that just like popped into mind was music. Like, as much as I'm talking about small pleasures here, music for me is like a big pleasure. Very big on the romanticizing my life scale. So for me, like, it's got to be like R&B. If I'm talking about romanticizing my life, 90s R&B, even 80s R&B, to be honest, because I was born in the 80s, like late 80s. So yeah, like those are the small pleasures that I like to look forward to. So like, let's say one of my favorite artists has like released a new album, like I'm basically going to be knocking that out pretty much all day or for the foreseeable. So yeah, these are the like small things that I like to do to really the small pleasures that are like part of your everyday life that we often take for granted. Like, I think it very much revolves around our senses and how we don't appreciate the fact that we can see, hear, taste, smell. Another small pleasure could be like lighting a new candle or lighting your favorite candle, as it were, and just enjoying the gorgeous scent that throws up in the air. Like, anything that engages the senses, great stuff. So those are like the small pleasures that really kind of get me going. I'm still really trying to figure out how we comb this hair to like get the desired effect, but I think this is gonna have to do for now. I think once I've done my makeup, it should all fall into place. I wish I could tuck this behind my ears, you know what I mean? Without the lace showing. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do it anyway when I do my makeup. So, romanticizing your life. So then I have in another category on this, which is should I just clip you? Yeah, let me clip it back. Which is quality time and self-care. So here I'm like, for me, like, romanticizing your life is as much about doing things that help you look after yourself, whether that's your inner self or your outer self, just doing those things to make yourself feel put together. So my faves on here would be things like getting your hair or your eyebrows done. If we're talking about outer things, taking your vitamins, like looking after your inner body, doing your makeup, which I'm doing right now, and is a big way of romanticizing your life. You're just kind of making yourself look and feel the best. I don't think there's anything more beautiful or romantic than that. And then what else did I put here? Have a spa day, get your nails done. You can go to the gym, like all things that make you look and feel your best, not just today, but that will keep keep you feeling that way long term. So like your future self is taken care of as well. And I think health and wellness is very much like a part of that. Meditation is the way to do that for some people. Just like getting that quiet time in. And you know what? I think people who have like super busy lives, or like are parents or things like that, probably appreciate that meditation or that quiet time one a little bit more. So if you are a parent to a human or an animal, I definitely think meditation or like quiet time is the one for you, as far as like quality time or self-care. And when I say quality time, I mean like quality time by yourself. Because I'm not saying that you can't romanticize your life with other people in it, but for this like category specifically, it's just about like that self-care and looking after yourself, because you know you're never going to be much use to other people if you don't fill your own cup up first. So next category is like new hobbies. So like picking up new hobbies, new activities, or things to like really refresh your life. I feel like is a great way of romanticizing your life. And also I think this is like a great way to really embrace that main character energy, because I think you very much allow yourself to take on these new experiences, knowing that they're going to bring you to or introduce you to like new people, new places, new concepts, and unlock new parts of your personality. So yeah, very much main character vibes. So yeah, I thought sign up for a new class. So like pick up something like yoga or Pilates or a Zumba class in your area. Painting, pottery, like there's so many like activities that you can do that you can pick up that just tap into that. I feel like anything that taps into your creative energy, or your creative side, if you have one, is always a good shout. So new hobbies we've covered. Then I also put big picture thinking. Now this might not be the like best way to like categorize this, but basically here I'm talking about like coming up with a new idea each day that will help you to make your next day, or even that present day, a little bit better. So that could be like something to do, or just some way to improve your life day by day. And I think if we like take those small steps, it's always the small things, isn't it? I feel like there's a book on that. But if you take those small like day by day steps to just make like those incremental improvements, and as those like compound, you kind of end up with the end result, your desired end result, which is like a beautiful and internally pleasing life. Because there's one thing for your life to be aesthetically pleasing, but those things are like never really what truly matters. So I think it's important for your life I think it's as important, if not more important, for your life to feel good as it does look good. So yeah, I would say if you can't think of a new thing to do, then maybe just think about, okay, what am I looking forward to tomorrow? What simple small thing do I have to really get excited about tomorrow? And that is a great way to get yourself sort of started on that journey. And for me, it's things like, having an hour or two where I don't have meetings and I can like take an early lunch and read a bit of my book, or get some work done, or cook a new meal, something I haven't necessarily tried before. Get into a new Netflix series that has just come out that I've been looking forward to. A few things. Speaking of Netflix series, I would highly recommend Syndicate and Motherland. Both like British TV series, but like comedy, And like I proper enjoyed those. Motherland especially, because I was literally laughing my ass off. So that's a super good one. Yeah, just like little things that you know you've got to look forward to, that can just really supercharge your joie de vivre, you know, your like joy and your zest for life. Always a shout. And yeah, I think that's kind of all I have on romanticizing your life. So like comment down below and let me know what you guys do, because I'm always looking for new ways to like make my life feel good. And obviously because I do YouTube, I have to think about ways that I can creatively express that or represent that in my videos. So 2 things: give the video a thumbs up if you would like me to do a main character vibes, romanticize your life morning routine, and I will happily add that to my filming schedule. And then let me know what you guys do to romanticize your life, embrace your like main character energy. I feel like I focus quite a lot on romanticizing your life. As for like how to be the main character in your life, I mean, it's a tricky one, because for some people this is like a given, like you are the main character in your life, and in theory you are, because it's your life. But there are a lot of people, I think, who can start to feel like they are a side character in somebody else's life and they're not really living for themselves. And so I think there are ways to kind of feel more at the, you know, forefront or at the center of your life. And that, for me particularly, when I felt like I'm not really prioritizing myself, I am very much heavily invested in what's going on for other people, that was like times that I was, you know, in relationships or friendships where it was very much not about me. So I think, now this is not me saying like drop people, but I think it's important to surround yourself with people who are as invested in adding to your life as you are theirs. So, you know, I categorize people in terms of, what's the word? Drainers of energy and, you know, kind of energy top-up sources, if you will. And so surrounding yourself with people who are more people, not just, you know, because life is all about balance, but you want to have a good mix of people who fill up your cup rather than, you know, just drink from it. So there's one. And then also, I guess being the main character a lot of the time will be hard to do when if you're an introvert and you're relating or socializing with other people. So it's important to recognize as an introvert that you do need time to yourself, because that's kind of how you get your main character energy topped up. And if you're not an introvert, then you probably don't have much difficulty with being the main character, because as an extrovert by nature, you kind of enjoy being around people. You possibly also enjoy, you know, being the focus or being the like life of the party. So it's probably not too difficult. But you know, things like always having a funny story to tell, or asking people questions about themselves, or like, you know, centering the like refocusing the conversation, or steering the conversation, like all things that a main character would do. But the main character doesn't have to be someone who's very self-centered. It could just be somebody who really brings the group together, like really brings that group energy out. Most people are always useful in friendship groups. Like, you will have the people who kind of make it all about themselves and aren't very interested in what other people have to do, what other people's experiences are. And then you have the people who are very good at, like, you know, drawing certain more quiet members of the group out and, like, getting their thoughts and, you know, hearing their point of view. So yeah, even if you're not necessarily the main character, if you have a good main character in your group, it's that kind of person, you know, the kind of person that really helps towards, like, the group dynamic and making that more of a positive experience for everybody. So yeah. I also feel like this whole main character energy thing, it's become quite heavily associated with self-centered, you know, like diva types, which I don't like, because I think that we should all be the main character in our own lives, and we are, to be honest, by default. I think main character is more about prioritizing yourself and putting yourself first, so that you're able to be a better you for, you know, the people who you choose to have in your life. Yeah, those are my loose thoughts on main character energy while I completely F up my brows, but hey ho, here we go. I'm off to STK for dinner tonight. I am treating my friend to dinner because she just graduated. It was like a professional qualification in marketing, so I thought, celebrate her. How very non-main character of me, I know. Classic me though. But yeah, looking forward to that. Very much romanticizing my life though, because I'm driving into central London. God forbid, I have to pay the congestion charge today. Ugh. And I'm getting dressed up, I'm doing my makeup. I've got on an outfit that I haven't worn ever before. Like, it's main character vibes all around today. So I love that for me. And it's a nice bougie dinner as well, which I don't do often, so I'm looking forward to that. Let me know what you guys think about this filming setup, because it's new, so I'm not sure how the lighting is. I'm not even sure if you guys, let me know if you guys mind not being able to, like, see my face much, but this isn't really about the makeup look, it's about, you know, the topic. So think of it as us girls just talking, getting together, having a little chat, and yeah, things like that. Right, so let me finish up here. I'll probably speed this part of the video up and come back on once I am ready to go. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I am running late for dinner. I need to leave like now. So hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Give the video a thumbs up if you want to see a main character romanticize morning routine. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for my next video. Bye. Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my, all good all day, but the night we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too, but you'd rather stay high, I know.